The first headstone that caught my eye was a Miami High graduate. His name is Homer Hancock, and he was a merchant marine. And unfortunately, his ship was carrying munitions and was sunk off the coast of Cuba. They said they heard from 50 miles away the explosions. So, and no family here. So I felt, someone needs to take care of these guys. My name's Ronnie Hurwitz, and I'm a volunteer at the cemetery for a little over 3 decades. First time I came here was during high school in the late 70s, and some friends showed me that it's such a historical cemetery, and I love history. This is the only cemetery where these are owned by the family. These are individual plots or family plots, and unfortunately, probably 90% of the people that are buried in here have no family left in Miami. And we have a lot of war dead in here, police officers, so someone, I feel, needs to maintain them. I do not have any relatives here, but I have met many families that do have family buried here. They know I always take care of their loved one's grave, especially after I see that they come visit it quite often. The first thing I do is I check the soldiers' graves of the ones who were killed in combat. There's approximately 50 of them. There's 6 police officers, 2 firemen. I always keep American flags year-round at their graves. It shows honor. I do a lot of pruning here. I do a lot of weeding, making sure the weeds don't cover the headstones, the ones that are especially vertical. Unfortunately, the weeds overpower them and you lose a headstone. I always have my brushes, and that's my main passion, is maintaining, making sure they're always clean. Within the past couple of years, the cemetery in the local area has gotten tremendously popular. So now we are getting visitors on the weekends, and people are very interested on who's buried in here, and I love showing them. I have a couple of stories. One time, after President Obama won his first election, I see an elderly black man walk in the cemetery, and I knew he was lost, so I approached him, and he told me he was looking for 2 of his boyhood friends, that all 3 of them joined the military, and those 2 died in Korea. I knew they would be buried in the segregated section of the military section, and they're actually buried not side by side, but there's one person in between them, and they died within 10 days apart from each other. So I walked him over to his graves of his friends, and the first thing he did is lean over and told him that a black man won the presidency. And I was taken back on how he was. And then he goes over and says, and there's a little white boy taking care of your graves now, which was classic. Yeah, it was beautiful, it really was. I always encourage people to visit cemeteries. Don't litter, be respectful, ask questions. Many cemeteries have tours, and unfortunately this one doesn't, but it's just a great place of Miami history. The Burdines family, the Belcher family, a lot of Henry Flagler workers are here. Many black incorporators of the city of Miami are buried in here. It's incredible. It's nonstop. I never stop learning something.